Very much.
As the world moves to coordinate its resources to confront the rising Islamic terror, it is only natural that experts in counterterrorism gather here in Israel. The current focus at the recent conference on counterterrorism was on global jihad, but other forms of terror were also addressed, such as cyber terror, whose perpetrators are more murky. IBA's Ari O'Sullivan attended that conference and brings us this report.
Cybergym is a unique Israeli endeavor. It trains companies against simulated cyber attacks.
Cybergym is really a unique company, pretty much one of a kind in the world. We're a joint project of Israeli Electric Corporation and people who came out of the Israeli security forces. And what's unique about us is that we actually allow organizations to train in a very realistic environment so as to learn how to defend themselves against cyber attack. In essence, companies that come over get an almost replication of what they actually, the network and the organization that they have at home, and they need to defend against attacks that are both technological, physical, and also using social engineering. This actually allows these organizations to upgrade their capabilities and to be able to face what is actually today the forefront of the war against almost anything. It could be financial organizations, it could be manufacturing organizations, production companies, utilities, governmental organizations. Everybody needs to face these attacks that can come from anywhere at any time, and you need to learn how to deal with it.
Cybergym tailors its drills for the individual company, drawing on rich Israeli experience.
You need to know how to do it. You need to know how to attack. And the fact is that this type of knowledge doesn't exist everywhere else everywhere in the world. We have actually customers coming over from Europe, from Americas, and from Asia to be trained in Israel and by the Israeli experts, because Israel, at the end of the day, is at the forefront of cyber security and cyber defense. Israel has a great name. It's one of the three, I would say, leading countries in the world in cyber security. And we're also deemed pretty objective, so people really like to depend on us. Fact of the matter is, we're one of the most attacked countries in the world. So we need to know how to defend ourselves. And the fact that we go on running, and the fact that people's lives are not actually endangered during their everyday life, it means that we know how to protect ourselves. And we use that also, that knowledge, those capabilities, when we are providing services in Cybergym.
To emphasize just how much one's virtual actions can have physical manifestations, they've rigged up a beer tap to pour a pint if you answer the threat correctly. It's a little bit of a gimmick with the prize, but the point is, your virtual moves have a concrete impact. Ari O'Sullivan for IBA News.
The 35-country board of the